and welcome back to December Daily Day 14. So, today I thought I would try something different and I thought I would actually bring out my Fuji Instax Mini 7 out to take some pictures and actually print a few polaroids for me to hopefully use in my December daily. And spoiler alert, I did fail because the pictures that I wanted to take of are actually of nighttime and I wasn't familiar enough with this camera to actually take the pictures that I need, and the exposure wasn't right, it was too dark and all that jazz. So I didn't end up using those pictures, and I do have them here stowed away on the right. But what you see me did in the beginning was I was actually refilling the film that needs to go in the camera. I'm not too familiar with how to use an instant camera, to be quite honest. Like, I bought this secondhand because I didn't even know if I was going to really enjoy it or if I was just going to use this occasionally, which it turns out that I only use this occasionally and only if I remember it because it's so big and bulky. And I know that there are apps where you can kind of print photos from your phone and you can just buy a little mini Canon printer, for example, and print it out as like a sticker or something. But I don't know, I just haven't been printing enough photos for me to invest in those, although they are a really great way to incorporate some kind of photographs into December daily or journal spreads. So maybe that's something that I'll think about in the future, but for now I think I'm just gonna stick with my Instax Mini 7 and see how I can use it. But yes, anyway, so what you see me now is I wanted to draw a sight that was quite unusual for December in Hong Kong, and that is people bringing umbrellas because it was drizzling today. The rain or the drizzle came out of nowhere, like it never usually rains in Hong Kong at all from November onwards. So it was really weird for it to rain this time around, and I guess that's just climate change. But people are like wrapped up in coats because it's about 13 degrees Celsius, and everyone here is not really used to the cold. And I do attribute that primarily to the fact that Hong Kong doesn't really have indoor heating. So the houses, the buildings here are not designed for the cold. I think it's just because like we have cold maybe about 2-3 weeks, maybe max a month or so for the entire year. So maybe back then people just thought that it wasn't worth it to design a building with indoor heating because it's not like it goes to freezing temperatures or anything. So even though it's like 13 degrees Celsius, which might not seem too cold, it is actually pretty cold, especially because Hong Kong is also by the seaside, because it's just basically a collection of islands, and the wind is pretty chilly as well. So you can see these people all wrapped up and they're bringing umbrellas. It reminds me a little bit of like London vibes because it's always raining there, and I didn't even have my umbrella with me. Like, it wasn't even enough of a rain for it to be considered a rain. It's just like there's just constant drizzle. Like, it's exactly what London is if you've ever walked through the streets of London or just anywhere in the UK really. So I'm just thinking starting from tomorrow I will either wear a jacket with a hoodie or I'll wear a beanie, but I'm most definitely not bringing an umbrella for anything that is not pitter-patter rain. So what you see me doing here is I drew the two ladies carrying this umbrella, and then I decided to outline it with my brush pen, and I don't know why I didn't offer like that pencil look, but I think I was just really scared that the facial features of these people would get lost if I just used pencil. And I don't know if that's actually a good thing or a bad thing, because I do kind of like the lineless look, but we're all about experimenting here, and I just felt the need to do a brush pen, especially because my pencil drawings were so scribbly. Like, I didn't even try to make it as detailed as possible. I just wanted to do a quick capture, quick doodle, and that's what I ended up doing. And here I'm using my trusty green leaf and blueberry watercolors, and I'm just coloring things in and treating this like a coloring book. I'm using this one small-ish brush. It's I believe a size 4. It's a Pro Art brush that's meant for gouache, I think, or acrylic. Like, it's got a hard-ish bristle and it doesn't really absorb a lot of water, which I think works perfectly for this kind of Midori traveler's notebook insert. So I do really enjoy using this brush, and I think I'm really treating all my doodles like a coloring book, and I guess that's fun too. So I just kind of want to keep it that way. And moving on with the rest of the spread, I'm just going to journal a little bit, saying how it's kind of unusual for December to be raining like this, but it is what it is. And I'm just gonna make sure that I keep myself dry and hope that you are too, because it does seem like there's going to be a lot of really cold winter this time around, wherever you are around the globe. Actually, no, I take that back. If you're in the southern hemisphere, you're probably not going to be freezing, and I hope it's not going to be too hot for you, that you don't have that crazy heat wave. But yeah, anyways, I'm trying to figure out if I could fit the polaroids here anywhere, but I don't even know if I wanted to tape it to the side and kind of have it like a flap that opens up, or if I want to create another little pocket. But at the end, I just decided that I don't really know how to showcase this, especially because there's not too much to see inside these photographs, because it's a lot of black and not much detail. So maybe I'll keep my polaroids for now, and I'll bring out my camera again tomorrow to take more photographs and see if I can get better images out of it. And for now, I'm just going to leave it here. I'm going to draw a little gold 14, and I'll leave you to get along with the rest of your day. Thanks so much again for tuning in, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 15 of December daily. I know I started it as December occasionally, but I think we got a really good streak going on here. There's like a week left, I think, ish, to December 25, aka Christmas, and I think we can get it going. Alright guys, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Stay warm, stay dry, or stay cool if you're in the southern hemisphere, and I'll catch you again tomorrow. Bye!